This is Costco. This is 14,000 square metres of waterproofing above a retail space. The importance of this waterproofing is because of the fire rating in the retail space under us. So we've got 14,000 square metres of torch-on membrane that we applied with a special machine that we imported from Europe. So we've broken the area into 9 zones. We were on average completing one zone every 2 to 3 days. On a day, we could have 10 guys completing 1,200 square metres of torch-on application in one go. We started this project in, I think it was August 2021. We finished our torch-on application about 4 months later, and asphalt started just after that and went for 2 to 3 months as well. This is raw membrane coming up into a cover flashing sealant that keeps water diverted away from the membrane. We've installed 117 of these so all of the bolts are pre-installed with the membrane when we can dress it. Asphalt comes through and then we bolt the wheel stop over the top. We've also installed quite a number of these bollards that once again are dressed down onto the membrane to make sure that they're still waterproof and protect pedestrians. We've put this coating down here, which is meticulous coating system that's on a concrete slab. So meticulous goes down and under into a nib. Membrane comes up and joins onto it. Continuous membrane under the asphalt and onto the concrete. The car park's actually open, so there's water, sunshine that can come in through the open spaces. Where this occurs, we've painted a protective coating on top of the asphalt in addition to the waterproofing that's under it to help the asphalt the way it ages and keep the longevity of its performance. So this is another example of the intricate detailing that we've had, where the membrane comes up from under the asphalt and interfaces with some of the structural steel here. So we've got some detailing, some liquid applied waterproofing that we've put around these columns to help protect water ingress into the concrete substrate and the retail space below it. A lot of detail that goes into something like this, but quite critical when it's sitting in an area of rainwash. So here we've got a vent coming up from the retail shop below where it comes up through a membrane. So once again we've used a chip membrane to come out from under the asphalt. The chip on this is UV resistant, so it'll last longer in the sunshine. It comes up into a pressure bar and a termination fashion here for aesthetics, and also to make sure that water's washing down over the membrane and not reaching into the retail space below. Challenges we faced were having big enough areas available to us to have the team and the machines that we had on site, keeping them efficient and productivity's up. So other trades ahead of us was one challenge. Another challenge was getting our heads around the size of the project. It's a large scale, 14,000 square metres. In the time frames that we were given is a big challenge. And we're just lucky that we'd invested in the plant and the people that we had, which then I guess flows into our successes. You know, it was successful because of the planning that we put in beforehand, because of the machines that we bought from Europe, and the skill base that we have with our staff. During construction, this was the ramp that they brought all of the asphalt up. So as part of our contract, we installed a geofabric, a polythene and a layer of plywood over the whole surface for the trucks to run up and down, and that protected this finished surface. Once that all was lifted off, we repaired all of the fixings that we put in it, and now you see a nice clean ramp that's ready for public use. The bollard installation that we see here is something that's cropped up once we've arrived on site, and Hayden Rollett have seen the skills that we have, and this is a variation to contract we've received while here that we're happily do to be helpful to the main contractor. Yeah, so feedback on this was very positive from the client, Hayden Rollett. Perhaps sceptical at the start before we arrived on site, but very quickly learned that we were here for business and did what we said we were here to do, and did it well, did it safely and to high quality. Future works we'd be looking at would be a car park deck similar to this. It could be tunnelling or bridges is another option that some of our New Zealand suppliers are looking towards. Anything of a simple design that's got a large square areas is suitable to these machines in this application. We still prefer complex roofs on high-rise buildings and residential houses, so that's our bread and butter. Something like this is an opportunity that comes up seldom, that we enjoy and welcome and wish that there was more of. We're a risk-adverse company, and putting a system like this down in the way that it's been done helps us sleep at night, knowing that we've looked after such a big retail space and fireproofing that's so critical to everyone's safety.